So the concert was only during the daytime. My mistake. The bathrooms here. Weird, I thought it was gonna be at night for some reason. Alright, so next to I think this is the hospital. Courthouse is that way, a block or two. You start seeing no parking, street cleaning, first Tuesday of the month. So 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. It's a long, oh, that's just the morning time, 6 hours. So that's why you see this RV camper here. I could consider this. It looks nice parking in the evening. It's too far from the library. Something to make note of. The best time to fart is on a bicycle. Somebody made some impressive marks in the Sportsman's Warehouse lot. You know, there's certain signs of big city recklessness like you'd find in big cities, but not full scale. And not hearing the loud kids, not hearing the loud vehicles playing music or screeching their motors, not seeing the large amounts of trash or graffiti. Virtually no graffiti. It's got all the pollution you could ask for. The liquor store is open 8 a.m. to 2 a.m. Why even bother closing? It turns into such a village in the Walmart parking lot. There's at least 30 RVs in this Walmart parking lot, and they do have signs saying no overnight camping. And then many of them spill over into the Home Depot parking lot as well, with about almost 10. And probably and elsewhere as well. There's 3 cop cars in the parking lot. And they walked into Buffalo Wild Wings. Okay, maybe they're hanging out in Buffalo Wild Wings. So as I was walking back to my car, I saw at the end of the road my car, and there's some lights behind it, just headlights, and I watched and waited, and this turned out to be a semi-truck. That was no problem. I walked around, and then as I was coming a back way to my car, I saw that there's a cop pulling into the Home Depot parking lot. Now I see there's 3 cop cars there. One cop actually walked, and this is Buffalo Wild Wings. So Buffalo Wild Wings is still in business right now. It's after 11. Maybe they close at midnight or something. But I was thinking maybe they were going to clear out everybody from the Home Depot parking lots, but maybe not. I'm still nervous about being parked on the side of the road with them being attracted to this area. It'll make for good video. I should probably clear out this iPod for that space needed. So it really looks like the 3 cop cars are parked in the Buffalo Wild Wings parking lots and not the Home Depot. What's really strange about this little village in the Walmart parking lot is that people will pull out chairs and just sit all day in the parking lot like it really is a campground. It's just amazing. I should ride around and get more close-ups of that. I saw it yesterday. Actually put a canopy over this pickup location parking area. Never noticed that before. Letting these green beans sit in my car too long. They do dry out pretty nice and they crush pretty nice. I just mixed 2 in this bowl here with my poppy seed. I have mixed feelings about the health of this people in this area. There are a lot of dudes with a lot of guts. And because I'm struggling with air pollution, I think that they are too, even if they won't admit it. So when I can't find something I see as important, I go nuts and I want to throw away everything. And then when I finally get around to collecting that trash, that things that normally I would have kept, I got a lot to throw. And now I've visited 4 different garbages. I gotta spread out my trash. I don't want to throw it all in one.
But then and again.
Okay,
I am a shadow of
you
black
gotta
knight.
go, you gotta go
Young
catch
buckers
Charlie
don't do
Tuna
that.
when he plays over at the Wilderness Mud. You ever heard of Charlie Tuna?
Yeah.
You have? Yes, I think you. I think you're like a brother. Yeah.
Okay, so today they're really straining the parking around here. You can't park anywhere on the side streets around this library construction area. It's really gonna get tight. Where else? I really have to look out elsewhere. Alright, here it is, MMC 1022-190. Here I was considering parking behind the Walmarts, and they might be enforcing anti-camping laws. Well, I'm not seeing all the RVs like I did before. I'm thinking that it might be a school time thing where students and the parents are just overflowing the city, moving in. It's going to be very hot today at night in the 90s. I'm not looking forward to that. Alright, here's another winning breakfast. Shredded wheat cereal, and then mixing some peanuts and plums together. The crows want to remind you that they're Montana residents too. It's my King Sierra, and I'll cry if I want to, cry if I want to, cry if I want to. In the year 2000, I'll be bicycling on a lonely highway. In the year 2000. That city really messed up my lungs. I'm short of breath a little bit. There's supposed to be a food bank warehouse probably around here. First I want to just check out this museum. Mountain flying sign. Oh, Museum of Mountain Flying. And then there's a gate that it says no trespassing. And they've locked it. What? A restricted area, but it's a museum. Preston Nash Jr. Alright, it says open 10 to 4. They actually have people at these gates. That's interesting. I guess I'm just gonna hold off on the museum. Validated. No excuses. Well, I guess I could use the bathroom or something. Enterprise? Oh, U.S. Forest Service. Minutemen Aviation. They got that reference in a lot of spots. So you got a big old engine, a helicopter off in the distance. This is a real mountain plain. And some fire engines. This red one is really old looking. Tires are flat. Doesn't look like it's been used in a long time. It looks like they'll charge money for this museum. They got some crazy office in here. I actually grabbed what I looked at as a calf block from somewhere around here, and it was like a reptilian mind. I just wanted it. I was like, this will work for a calf block, so I took it. And then it took a half hour where I was like, okay, I'll return it. And I mean, it's nothing. Nobody saw or anything, but it's like, wow. I felt like I needed it, so I just took it, and it was used to like prop up doors. I've never seen anything like it. It's a homemade deal. The Museum of Mountain Flying is much more popular than I thought. There's like 10 people waiting for it to open at 10, and half of them are kids, and more are driving up too. It's pretty popular. Very dirty sidewalk. But this is very much on the outskirts of the city. You know, this whole area is, Missoula, this whole area is polluted. It's hurting my heart. Exercise hurts my heart. I bet if you asked the city if they had any plan to fight the pollution, they probably have no plan whatsoever. I am literally having chest pains. And it feels like it's a lot in my lungs. It seems like it's being painful breathing, which coordinates with this terrible air. You can barely see the mountains. There's so much of a haze. And that's not a moisture thing. That's dirty air. I suspect this is a warehouse. I want to just see what they have for free meal sites, if they have that. Is a desk person? Is there somebody who's...
Yep, I think he can help you out here.
Okay. Yeah,
Hi.
do you guys have a free meal list or a food bank list? Like the hot meal, soup kitchen stuff, or just a food bank list or whatever?
Well, there's a food bank
List?
I can, if you,
Okay.
let's see.
But yeah, you guys don't know about that hot meal stuff, I'm sure.
I think there's one right here, guys.
Okay.
Is
Hi
it?
there.
All right.
I think there's a list of all the local.
You have to go indoors to get a breath of fresh air. Now, I'm not really that curious about Missoula anymore with all this air pollution issue. I just want to get out of the city. I'm just waiting on the mail now. Nice sidewalk. I guess they had bigger plans. They may work extra hard to keep the city clean, and it does look clean, but wow, there's a lot of pollution in the process. At least in homeless areas and destitute areas, it looks cleaner, or I mean, the air is cleaner. I gotta say, I like to see the poor areas because, you know, the air is gonna be cleaner there. The smell of poop is much better than the burnt fossil fields. I bet no part of Montana has emission control standards. Not a single part of the state, most likely. It's right here where breathing gets really constricted, really bad. We're crossing the tracks. It's tough on the outskirts, but it gets really tough inside. And I'm like 3 miles away from the center of the city.
Because the priority mail is cheaper than the parcel.
Right, so all general delivery will go to the main post office, which is downtown. I got problems with my hands muscles stiffening every so often. Alright, crossing the Russell Bridge, I want to go to Salvation Army. Loose gravel, the only kind of gravel I like.